back here to the Daily Buzz, 23 minutes now past the hour.
Has anyone ever told you that you just have a lousy attitude? Do you know someone who is always negative?
I don't know, but can anything done to be made to make it better? We'll find out. Yeah, I need some help. The author of the new book, Pivot, Dr. Alan Zimmerman, is here to show us how one turn in your attitude can lead to success. Good morning, Dr. Zimmerman.
Good morning.
Thanks
it's
so
a
much
pleasure.
for joining us. You know, as I was reading the book, what you have, let me see if I can find this quote from Abraham Lincoln that you have in here. It seems to be the theme for the book. You say, a quote from him, most people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. And this is really the theme for your book, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think the biggest myth around today is people say, I can't help the way I feel. That's just the way I am. And that's so untrue. They may not know how to change it, but they really can if they just had a few skills.
And your attitude, of course, definitely reflects on how successful you are. It may not necessarily be what you do, but how you think and what you think.
Well, I look at people I've researched for years, and I've often wondered, why is it with some people who have so much, great background, great education, and accomplish almost nothing, and other folks with almost nothing accomplish so much? And the key is attitude.
Why is attitude so important?
Well, that's a good question. Attitude is the #1 predictor in success. In fact, attitude is a better predictor of success than IQ, education, family background, or any other factor. It's simply too important to leave the chance.
Does America have a problem with its attitude these days?
Well, actually it does. If you look at the way people talk to themselves, the way they think, 80% of talk these days in our heads is negative. You know, I can't lose weight, I can't stick to a diet, I can't make that cold call, I can't do such and such. And so a big problem in attitude.
Does attitude come out of my mind?
Absolutely. One point I like to tell my audiences is that attitude is a choice.
It's a choice.
Absolutely.
It's not a personality.
No one gave you a bad attitude, and no one can take it away. And likewise, no one can give you a positive attitude. It's a choice you make.
It's a decision.
Abraham Lincoln said years ago, most people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. And he was right.
Happy as we make up our minds to be.
A choice.
Well, let's talk about some of the way people can change that. Overcoming negativity, which is certainly very important. How do we do that?
One way is if you find yourself telling yourself negative comments, what I call mind binders, saying things like, I can't stick to a diet, I can't lose weight, I can't stop smoking, to tell yourself immediately, forcefully, stop it. Just stop it. And with practice, you'll stop thinking those things, saying those things.
How can we get that attitude starting each and every day and build that road to success?
I would tell people to start by surveying your strengths.
Okay.
And that is, everybody has a number of talents, strengths, and abilities. And the more you're aware of those things, the better the attitude. Take a few minutes and write down 50, 100, 200 things you're good at. And when you're beating yourself up, putting yourself down, pull out the list, read it again. Remind yourself, not a bad person, just having a tough day.
The other thing you say, once you have this list together and things you know you can do, you say, affirm yourself. What does that mean exactly?
I call it the fueling process. You got to put the right fuel in. For example, nobody will get in their car and put garbage in the engine and expect to make it.
Sure.
And can't put garbage in your mind and expect to make it.
Right.
And they may be spending a couple minutes a day saying things like, I can do it, I'm the best. Sounds strange.
Right.
But that was the strategy Muhammad Ali used.
Sure.
Saying, I'm the greatest.
Right, right.
And even though some folks thought it was conceit, I think it was just plain smart.
Right, right.
For example, like to go into a boxing ring thinking you weren't too hot?
Sure, sure, sure.
You get killed.
Yeah. Well, it's the old, you know, I think I can,
Yes.
right? It's the little engine that could.
And folks make fun of that strategy, but it works. Just ask any Olympic athlete.
Yeah. Well, and it is. I mean, you have to have the attitude and the work have to go hand in hand.
Yes.
You can't just say, I think I can, and then not do the work that's involved.
Attitude comes first,
Right.
then behavior.
Let's say we had 20 seconds for this life strategy. What would it be?
Simple thing to do. Practice an attitude of gratitude. Negativity is canceled out by gratefulness. Take a walk here in Phoenix. Get outside in the park. And 1,000 times tell yourself out loud, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, 1,000 times.
Right.
And what will happen? You'll have the attitude of gratitude. And when negativity comes in, something positive will come back and cancel that out.